This episode is brought to you by Sony Pictures Classics, presenting On Swift Horses, starring Daisy Edgar Jones, Jacob Elordi, Will Poulter, Diego Calva, and Sasha Kaye. Muriel and her husband Lee are beginning a bright new life in California when he returns from the Korean War. But their newfound stability is upended by the arrival of Lee's charismatic brother, Julius, a wayward gambler with a secret past. A dangerous love triangle quickly forms. When Julius takes off in search of the young card cheat he's fallen for, Muriel's longing for something more propels her into a secret life of her own, gambling on racehorses and exploring a love she never dreamed possible. On Swift Horses opens April 25th only in theaters. Get tickets now at onswifthorses.com. This episode of On Display is brought to you by Booking.com. They have a huge variety of options from hotels to vacation rentals, and I'm always able to find something that fits my specific needs. So check them out and find exactly what you're booking for on Booking.com. Booking.yeah. Well, why would you do that?
Because I don't know, man. You know me, I'm nuts. Hello, my listeners. Is that how you say it?
My listeners.
Hey, hello, my listeners. Another day and with On Display. We're just hanging out, and we got the man, Joe Gorga here, the one and only, releasing the poison every other night.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew, that's how you introduce my podcast?
Yeah, every other night. Used to be every night, you know.
And you think you're a poet and don't know it. You were rhyming. What did you say? On display every day? What did you say?
Each and every day. She wanted
Joe,
me to...
sing for us real quick. Sing On Display. Let's see if you have any lungs, any tunes, any melody.
On display.
No, try hard. Each
and every day. People, wait. I don't know.
You don't know the words?
No, I don't.
Everybody knows the words.
Want me to fall?
Everybody's waiting on me.
Everybody's waiting for me to fall. Damn terrible.
Wait, you can't. Come on, I want to really try. Like, embarrass yourself. Sing it out.
I'm not. I'm trying.
Okay, go. One more time.
Everybody wants me to fall?
Because I'm on. Go.
Because I'm on display. Everybody waiting for me to fall.
You suck, bro.
One thing I'm not.
Antonia and Joey didn't get. They could both sing a little bit. Antonia and Joey. They got that from me, not you.
Oh, one thing I don't have is that rhythm, boy. I don't got. I can dance.
No, you don't have great rhythm dancing. You don't. You're an okay dancer. You're not like a great dancer. Put me in a
Spanish club. I can go do the Latina thing.
All you do is shake your hips because you shake them and put your penis as close as you can to the body. That's not dancing.
Whatever I do, it works. It's called Latin dancing. It's merengue. I can do the merengue. That's not
dancing. That's called dry humping.
No, but I used to dance very well until I met you, because you're really not such a dancer. So
I'm an excellent dancer.
No, I know, but you're not.
You mean dance with you? No, I don't like couples dances. I think it's weird. Like, I'm not into like shimmy couple.
Yeah, that's weird. That's
I never
so weird
liked that.
That you're not into that. That's one thing. That's like,
because I giggle at people who do it. I think it's weird.
Yeah, but that kind of sucks. Like, I miss out on that.
You were in when we.
I dance with your sisters. You know that, right?
Yeah, because
that's when we go to a wedding, guys. Melissa's
me and you do slow dancing at the wedding.
Very little. You're really not a dancer.
I'm a dancer.
No, I know, but you're not a partner dancer. You're not.
I don't want to dance.
I don't know why.
Like
why you like that?
It's like weird.
No, but really, why you like that? Is it something that went on in your childhood, or
what? What is wrong with you?
No, I'm asking.
What? Like, I don't want to dance. Like, what are you talking about?
No, but you go to a wedding and you go to like a thing. I like to dance.
Like, you mean fast? Like, to good?
Yeah, I can
music?
fast dance. I could slow dance.
Babe, you're not the best dancer.
I was until now. I haven't danced in 20 years.
No,
so
you
I lost my rhythm.
You think you're a good dancer, but what you do is you kind of grind on the girl. That's your dance.
Listen, I grind, I dance, I hip hop, I do whatever I do.
You don't hip hop.
Yes, I do.
Oh my God!
Fuck,
you didn't just say I hip hop.
Come on, I grew up in Patterson, New Jersey.
Who cares? Doesn't give you rhythm.
I was taught how to dance. Trust me. You know, I know how to dance.
Nah.
You just took it away from me.
You don't have a lot of rhythm, honey.
You know? But it's
You don't.
okay.
I didn't take it away from you.
It's all right. So when we go to a wedding, if we're like at a family function, it's a wedding.
We
it's
slow
a birthday,
dance together.
And it's like everybody's dancing. I dance with Kimmy and Lisa, Melissa's sisters, and we dance. They could dance.
They're wild.
Yeah, we dance. We get into it. Ding, 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 you know, everything.
You're such a weirdo.
I go right for them because I don't go for you because you don't dance.
I don't like to do that, like booty popping on the dance floor together.
It's
I think
not
it's
really
so
booty popping.
weird.
It's called dancing. It's called dancing.
We slow dance together.
Yeah, we do that.
Does it make you insecure, Joe? Do you feel like I don't like dancing with you?
No. I mean, yes, in the beginning, it was weird, yes. It kinda made
Really?
me a
Beginning
little-
like when we were 25 beginning?
Yeah. I would get, because I came off another relationship that we danced. All my girlfriends, yeah.
Oh, you're going to talk to other girlfriends right now? Should I talk about the other guys in my life that were excellent dancers?
Well, I can't help it. I'm telling you how it was.
I came off other dancer. Like, what is that supposed to mean?
Oh, look at, don't get jealous now.
I'm not getting jealous. It's inappropriate. You don't need to tell me. I don't care. Or else I'll tell you how I used to dance.
And you know what's screwed up too? Tony, my best friend Tony, his mom called me the other day. She had some newspaper clips of me, like me playing football.
Oh, please. He comes home with this laminated clip of himself, and he's so proud.
Yeah, it was like Joe Gorga scores a touchdown, Kennedy High School, but she saved it, right? Which was so cute.
It was
right?
like Kennedy High School played Bergen Catholic.
Yeah, it's my best friend's mom. And then I was like, oh yeah, and we started talking. I go, yeah, you know what? I don't. She goes, I have other pictures I saw of you and Tony and all these girls, and you guys were away, and I got them all saved. I want to show you. I go, you know what? All my pictures, you threw away my whole albums.
No, I didn't.
Yes, yeah. Where are they?
I don't know. What do you want? Pictures of you with girls? Is that what you want?
But you got your pictures with you and your boyfriends.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. You still got those pictures.
I have a Tupperware, whatever that's called, with all my old like high school and club pictures.
Where is my stuff?
Not my problem.
See, I don't know if you girls or anybody out there
I think you
throw away your husband.
Why, Joe?
Boyfriend.
You looking for someone that used to be in your life? You want to find a photo?
No, but I could show my sons. Look
Your
at this.
son don't want to see any of those girls. Trust me, they are very non-comparable.
Yeah,
like he will be like, Dad, you did good with Mom.
I just want everybody to know how jealous this woman is.
I am not jealous.
You're so upset.
I can't wait till people find out this little project that we're going to be working on in a couple weeks, and like obviously we're not allowed to talk
Just
about
say it.
it.
You can't say it?
No. Absolutely not.
Can't? All right.
So
She just looked at me, eyes open up. No.
No.
Absolutely not. Can't say
No.
it.
There's something fun that you guys will hear about eventually that Joe and I are going to do together.
Oh, I can't wait.
Don't get you're not allowed to speak right now.
I'm not. I'm just
I don't
can't
trust
wait
you.
to see.
But you guys are going to die. Like, it's really something funny, like crazy and funny. And sometimes I can't even believe I'm going to participate in this.
So we could tell them. We could.
Oh, my
not
God.
That we can't say that.
We can't say anything.
Can't even say what we're doing. Like no. Can
Nope.
we say it's a
Nope.
no? Can we say
Nope.
we're filming something?
Well, there you. Oh, okay, maybe.
Big deal. Who gives a shit?
Anyway, you guys will be excited. It's funny, so we'll talk about it when we
What do
can.
you think this is top secret?
So, geez, you really suck at this. Like, you suck at this. Like, you suck at that. You're the guy that like you got to kick you under the table all the time because you just don't listen. You're very thick-headed. You
Because
are
what
kind of like today when you were. Oh, you know what happened to Joe today, guys? You want to tell? He comes home and like makes a coffee covered in sawdust or like tree snap. What the hell was all over you?
Snap.
Tree snap.
What do you mean tree snap? No, it's
So we found. So there's a house for sale, guys, on our street, and we like to flip properties. And the realtors around here know that, like. You know, I love my street. I always said when I moved to Franklin Lakes, I wanted to live on the street we live on because it's a beautiful street and it's the best part of town. And I wanted to live on this street, right? So I feel like I manifested that here in Franklin Lakes, New Jersey, Joe, right?
yes,
Kind of.
Yep.
And so anyway, they know that there is a lake across the street from my house. And I'm across the street from a lake, but I would love, the only time I would ever move again, I always tell Joe, is if I literally stay on my same street, but we just move across the street because It's still the same block, and I'll have the lake in my backyard. So it's almost like waking up at my shore house with all the water in the backyard, which I always...
Get to the story.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm just rambling. Okay.
My God. I almost fell asleep.
Oh, my God. Sorry. Okay, so bottom line is...
Everybody is listening to this drive, and they're sleeping. You're going to make them crash. Come on.
Stop. I wanted a house. Now you made me lose. You tell the story. I just lost my train of thought.
A realtor called me, an inside deal, got this nice house for you. You want to do a flip. Went to look at it. I loved it. And my best friend is looking for a house. He's been looking in our town for over a year.
2 years.
Yeah, over 2 years. They can't find something. And I was like, this is an amazing flip. And it took a day. I sat on it for a day. And then I just called. We were out to dinner.
I think it was me. I looked at you and I said, really, we should be giving this
No, don't take the credit.
Yeah, I said we should be giving it to our friends who have been searching for a house.
No. So I called our best friends and I said, listen, I got something. Come look at it. He came and looked at it for a minute, literally a minute. We'll take it. And now they bought it. And today I went. I helped him out because it's his first
Get to the point. There's a lot of trees that need to come down, guys. So guess what Joe does? He goes and takes the trees down himself. He tries to go into massive trees.
What do you mean I tried? I did it. What are you talking about? These were
trees?
massive. When I tell you these massive oak trees, and they were hanging over these wires. Oh, it was so difficult. But here I come like the Tasmanian devil. I came in this morning and I tied ropes to these trees. I had excavators, I had bobcats, and I'm dropping these monster 100-and-something foot tall oak trees. They're as fat as can be. I drop them in the middle of the street, like in between the wires. It was like amazing. I really have to give myself credit. It really, even the other guys I showed up, I'll tell you after that. So I dropped these two monster trees. Boom! They sound like lightning when they hit the ground. And I actually dropped like 5 or 6 of them. Just amazing the way I did it. I really have to give myself credit again.
Hercules.
Yeah, so bottom line is there was a truck that pulls up, and I'm going to call this guy out. Some guy that feeds trees. Like he was.
I really need one of those. Why didn't you get their number?
I don't know. He pulls over. He's watching us. So he's sitting in the corner and he's just watching. And I see him. All of a sudden, cops show up. The town shows up. DPW shows up. I mean, it was sirens everywhere because in this town. Oh, yeah. In this town, you have to have.
The trees are big time in this town.
Yeah, you have to have permits to cut trees. You don't cut trees, it's like a major fine.
And it's hard to get the permits because they love, and I agree with them, the trees make the town of Franklin Lakes. It's like the most gorgeous town of trees.
You can murder somebody in this town and get away with it. I mean, they won't even show up. But if you cut the tree down, you're going to prison.
You're done.
Oh, they went. Let me tell you something. It came like crazy. So cops come. I show up because I ran to the store. I had to buy some oil. Came back. Show up. The cops are there. I'm like, they go, what's going on? You got permit? I go, it's Joe Gorga. They're like, Joe, what's up? So we start talking to DPW. They're on the phone. They're trying to figure it out. They find out there was permits. They say, yep, 8 trees, no problem. They're like, Joe, you dropping the shit in the street? I go, it was only a minute. Look. And I go, what happened? I go, who the hell called? He goes, some tree guy called. I go, son of a bitch. So here we are, we're working. The guy keeps driving around. This guy in his truck.
Because he wanted to cut the trees.
So he keeps driving around. I left. I had to go get gas. I came back. As I'm coming back in the development, I see this guy driving by again.
Isn't it funny how people are so nosy?
So hold on. I chase him. I pull him over. And I'm not like that. And I pull the guy over. He puts his window down. He was actually like he was going to do an estimate or something. He was pulling. I go, what are you doing? I go, buddy, are you the guy? He goes, hey, Joe. He knew me.
What?
Yeah, he goes, hey, Joe, how are you? I go, don't hi you me. How you doing? I go, you're the guy that called the cops. He goes, no. I go, why would you call the cops? He goes, no, it was the neighbor. I go, how do you know how do you even know what we're talking about,
right.
buddy? I go, I saw you standing there. I said, hey, what if I was some crazy son of a bitch right now? And I pulled out a gun and I...
God forbid.
No. Let's talk about those people that do that. I'm telling you.
Well, crazy people. But that's why you should not drive up to his car then and say anything.
I grew up in a neighborhood that you mind your friggin' business. No matter what's going on, you mind your business, stay the hell out of it, and that's it. This guy was on the line. He calls
Joe,
somebody.
that's old school, honey. It's not like that. We're in
Bullshit.
2025.
Listen, it's the same thing like road rage. You pull somebody up, you beep the horn too long, and that guy is having a bad day. He fought with his wife today, and he's like wanting to kill somebody.
Remember that movie we saw like that? Oh,
yeah.
my God.
The guy pulls you over, he pulls out a gun, and he shoots you. I mean, really. I mean, you got to just mind your goddamn
So how did it
business.
end with this other tree guy? Were you guys nice to each other?
No, I told him to go. I really did. I did because I don't like it. I said, bro, how did you know? I left. I didn't say nothing. I said, you're being a jerk off. And I just took off. I mean, just not nice, man. People not nice. Be nice.
Well, we're just not that way. We don't reciprocate that way. Like, we don't get into people's business.
I don't get into anyone's business.
Like, we've never called and said, like, oh, the noise is too loud. We don't do any of that ever in our lives. Like, I don't think we even send a steak back to a restaurant. Like, we just don't do it.
We don't do it. I don't bother people, man. You know, let people live. I mean, listen, obviously, if there's something terrible going on, yes, somebody's getting, beat or, God forbid, something else, of course. But none of that nonsense, buddy. So the moral of the story is mind your business.
Mind your business.
And
don't
be nice,
be nosy.
Bro. I don't care. I hope he listens to this. He was like, oh, hey, Joe. How you doing, Joe? How you doing? I go, what do you mean, how you doing?
What is wrong with you?
Got me mad today because, leave me alone.
Jesus.
All right, so whatever. So it's, so the moral of the story, mind your business.
Okay. You got really hyped up for that
one. You got
one.
anything to say?
Not really, other than that you shouldn't
cut all the trees down.
At your point, like, you shouldn't be climbing trees and cutting them down yourself right now. One of the hardest parts of getting older is feeling like something's wrong with your body, but not really knowing what. Everything just feels off. And I've come to realize it's not just aging, it's hormones. Women's hormones are so complex, and if anything goes off balance, the whole body suffers. Seriously, make sure you guys check out my podcast with Dr. Robbins and you'll know all about it. That's why I want to tell you about Happy Mammoth's Hormone Harmony. Hormone Harmony is a herbal formula that fine-tunes the hormonal system like a singer tunes their voice. It doesn't just help with estrogen and testosterone, it also helps with stress hormones such as cortisol, a little troublemaker that can contribute to weight gain, among other things. Happy Mammoth, the company that created Hormone Harmony, only uses science-backed ingredients that have been proven to work for women. They make no compromises when it comes to quality, and it shows. The results are impressive. There are over 40,000 reviews on their website. Women cannot stop talking about it on social media. A bottle of Hormone Harmony is sold every 24 seconds. Seriously, that just shows you how much of a hit this really is. That's because Hormone Harmony can help with such a wide range of problems. Hot flashes and night sweats, racing thoughts and low moods, poor sleep and lack of energy. Yeah, Hormone Harmony can help with all of those things. According to a survey, 86% of women started losing weight. 77% say it improved their mood. And the biggest benefit, 100% of the women surveyed said they're feeling like themselves again. Priceless. For a limited time, you can get 15% off your entire first order at happymammoth.com. Just use code Melissa at checkout. That's happymammoth.com and use code Melissa at checkout for 15% off. Vacation season is nearly upon us. This year, treat yourself to the luxe upgrades you deserve with Quince's high-quality travel essentials at fair prices. Like lightweight European linen styles from $30, washable silk tops, and even comfy lounge sets with premium luggage options and stylish tote bags to carry it all. The best part? All Quince items are priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. By partnering directly with top factories, Quince cuts the cost of the middleman and passes the savings on to you. And Quince only works with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices and premium fabrics and finishes. I love that. Guys, Quince just recently dropped this Revive nylon duffel bag that is just absolutely perfect to use for any weekend getaway. And it pairs perfectly with their new Revive nylon backpack. Personally, I love the black one. For your next trip, treat yourself to the luxe upgrades you deserve from Quince. Go to quince.com/Melissa for 365-day returns, plus free shipping on your order. That's QUINCE.com/Melissa to get free shipping. Guys, we're all spending money these days, and if you're like me, wouldn't it be nice to get some of that cash back all for just shopping? Well, that's where Rakuten comes into play. Rakuten is the smartest way to save money when you shop because you earn cash back at over 3,500 stores. We're talking fashion, beauty, electronics, home essentials, travel, dining, concert tickets, and more. Your favorite stores like Macy's, Bloomingdale's, and Saks Fifth Avenue pay Rakuten to send them shoppers. And Rakuten then passes on a part of that payment to its members as cash back. Cash back is deposited directly into your PayPal account, or Rakuten can send you a check. It's that easy. And here's a little tip. You can even maximize your savings by stacking cash back on top of other deals like store sales and coupons. You're already shopping at your favorite stores, so why not save while you're doing it? It's a no-brainer. Membership is free and it's easy to sign up. Get the Rakuten app now and join the 17 million members who are already saving. Cashback rates change daily. See Rakuten.com for details. That's Rakuten, Rakuten. Your cash back really adds up.
Craving your next action-packed adventure? Audible delivers thrills of every kind on your command, like Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir, where a lone astronaut must save humanity from extinction, narrated with stunning intensity by Ray Porter. From electrifying suspense and daring quest to spine-tingling horror and romance in far-off realms, unleash your adventurous side with gripping titles that'll keep you guessing. Discover exclusive Audible originals, hotly anticipated new releases, and must-listen bestsellers that hook you from the first minute. Because Audible knows there's no greater thrill than the one that speaks to you. Discover what lies beyond the edge of your seat. Start your free 30-day trial at audible.com/WonderyUS. That's audible.com/WonderyUS.
And by the way, there's one on our property that's completely dead that needs to be taken down.
It's a monster tree, and it's so big. And tell the story about that tree. Tell the tree. Tell the story how it died.
We have a crazy story about the tree on our front yard, guys. This is really crazy, actually. So there was this, I don't know if you want to call her a psychic or a medium. She was like more of a medium. And my friends were like, you have to call her. You can, call her from your phone. She's great. Maybe she'll reach your dad. And I'm not totally into that stuff, but I was like, all right, I'll give her a call. So I call her, and I was like scared to be in my house. I don't know. I'm weird like that. I didn't want to be in my house. So I sat outside in my car in my driveway, and I was staring at like the big tree on my front yard. And she started talking to me, telling me stuff. Some things were just not on point really at all. So anyway, the tree, I'm staring at the tree the whole time. And she's like, your father's here. He's the tree. He's the tree in your front yard.
So wait. So did you tell her that you were staring at the tree?
No.
So you were just outside on the phone staring at the tree.
Yes.
And she brings up the tree.
Yeah, she told me he's the tree in your front yard.
Now this tree in our front yard is gorgeous. It's big. It's huge. It's like 5 feet around. It's spread out. And go ahead, finish.
So she tells me basically like, that's your dad. That tree is your dad. And I'm like, really? And I kind of was just like rolling my eyes a little bit. And I was like, that's my dad. I was like, maybe you're getting confused. I said, I'm actually staring at the tree. I said, so maybe that's why it's like popping up. I said, my dad, when he died, he was driving and hit a tree. So maybe that's what you're thinking of. Like my dad died in a car accident when my dad was so young, guys. He was 49. He was driving and he hit a tree and he broke his neck and died on the spot. He got flung out of the car and died right on this woman's lawn next to this big tree that he hit, right?
Wow. crazy.
So crazy. I was like 5 days after my 17th birthday. So I had just turned 17. And he was 49, Joe. So he was like, that's young, you know. Anyway, make a long story short, this tree.
My age.
This tree that he was talking, that the medium or psychic was talking about, within 6 months is completely dead on our front yard.
It wasn't 6 months. It died within...
Like 3 months.
3 weeks or a month.
Like, was it dying last summer? Was it?
No.
I got to look at photos.
It was a beautiful tree.
Come
Full
on.
green. Nice. Guys, you can't... Now, this tree you can never replace.
No, it's a massive tree.
I think you killed it because you know why? You were so negative. You were so negative about it. You didn't want to... You're like, the tree. He's in the tree. You killed the tree.
What? That freaks me out.
You have to think positive when you talk to a medium. You got to believe.
Really?
Yeah, now the tree's dead.
Well, no, he wouldn't kill the tree. My dad didn't kill the tree. If he was the tree, he didn't kill the tree.
But that's pretty wild that you were looking at the tree and she says the tree in your front yard is your dad.
And I go, well, I'm looking at the tree. And I said, my dad hit a tree. And so it all kind of did make sense.
So you were sitting on the front porch?
The best part is now the tree's dead, though. Like, what?
Oh, the tree's dead. When I tell you it died so fast, it's dropping, it's peeling, it's dropping branches.
Bad. Yeah.
It's real. Guys, it's really bad. Now, I refuse to call a tree guy. I will do it myself.
No, but like, I was outside today and like, I guess a company drove by me and they're like, hey, can we cut that tree down for you? And I'm like, how much? I'm like, out there trying to negotiate. And I was like, my husband really wants to cut it down, but I really want to save Joe. I don't know why you insist on cutting the tree down. I was like, how much? I almost tried to do it behind your back real quick, but I was like, I'll get in trouble from the town because I don't know if he got the permit yet or whatever. So I didn't do it. But I was like, give me a price so that Joe doesn't have to cut the
All right, the
tree.
day I cut the tree, I'm not gonna climb this one. I am gonna rent the Laboom. So the day we cut the tree, we'll do a video. We're gonna post it out there.
Why is this tree bigger than the ones you cut today?
Well, this one's huge. Yeah,
It's bigger than.
Well, it's you got everything around it. The other ones we cut today.
You can drop it right on our
No,
house.
the other ones today. I think I have pictures of before. They're I'm gonna post them. Very dangerous.
Really?
They were very dangerous.
Why would you risk your life like that? Why would you do that?
Over the wires, the electrical wires.
Exactly.
Curl over.
Well, why would you do that?
Because I don't know, man. You know me. I'm nuts.
But it's not worth it.
I am nuts.
Just
I caused a little chaos in town today, and everybody was just like, it's Joe Gorga. Let's get the hell out. It's him.
They're like, yeah,
that's
there
who
it
does
is.
it. You know.
Do you know what tomorrow is, Joe? Do you know what we're doing tomorrow?
What?
You don't remember?
What?
Tomorrow's Gino's junior prom.
Oh.
He's very excited, guys. He's been so cute running around getting his tux and his shoes and his after party sunglasses. And he's just very
Remember those
excited.
days, man? I was
You know what I'm not
too.
crazy about, though? They're taking a bus to New York City after, and they're all like, I'm like, I don't like that. Not anymore. It's scary dark at night, and like these kids, and who knows what they're hiding in their backpacks and White Claws or whatever.
Fireballs and that sweet shit.
Fireball.
Yeah.
Oh, we should talk. Like, we're going to talk about your little gambling session with the boys too, but
they're all gonna drink. That's what they do. These kids now. They're
no,
gonna drink.
not my son.
It's okay. Listen, as long as they're good, let them have some fun. I remember my junior prom. Oh my God!
You remember your junior prom? I don't. Yeah. I feel like people remember their senior prom,
I remember
not
it all.
their junior.
I went to so many proms. I was a freshman going to proms. Girls
really?
were asking me.
Oh, because you're such a stud, honey. Like, you're always amping yourself up. I was the best dancer. This girl, that girl. I was a freshman. I was like, I never met somebody who amps himself up more than you.
I don't amp shit. I just tell the truth. I can't help. I went to like 16 proms.
Oh my God.
Not my fault.
I don't think I've ever been to one.
I went to multiple high school proms. Multiple.
Oh my God.
I mean, I went to this town, that town, this town, that town.
Oh,
this
you've
one,
just always been a superstar.
It was fun.
Joe Gorga, the superstar promer.
You know,
you were probably just a man whore. That's the problem. You were like a big man whore.
It was great. It was
gross.
great.
Gross.
You know, now what do we look forward to?
Well, you know what was cute?
What are we going to make for dinner?
Forward to. I'll tell you what was cute.
What are we going to make for dinner? That's what we look forward to.
Oh, nothing tonight. I'm not cooking dinner tonight.
That's great.
Yeah.
You're not going to cook after I worked?
Not tonight. Not tonight. I'm a little tired. We're going to have some leftovers. But you know what we can look forward to? You know what I thought was cute last night? What you did with the boys. Like, so my boys are just, what game are you guys playing? Poker or?
Poker. Texas Hold'em.
Texas Hold'em. So my son's all now like into Texas Hold'em, both of them, the 14-year-old and the 17-year-old. And they both go to their friends' houses and they bring $20 and they all like play Texas Hold'em. And like, I have a, what is that called down here? A card table? Or I have a card table here. So their friends come over and they gamble and they play and all of that. And it's really cute. And so last night, the boys said to Joe, they were like, Dad, let's play Texas Hold'em. So the three of them sat at my table for hours. I was like watching Grey's Anatomy, falling asleep, and they were giggling and laughing. And Gino beat you guys, right?
Well, you know, be honest with you, I let them win. You know,
right.
I throw the extra dollar in. I'm like, I'm in. You know,
yeah, right. You don't let anyone win. You didn't let them win.
I let it go.
Gino won? Is he who won? Gino?
Gino won, yeah.
But tell our listeners who have little kids, like, that's what they have to look forward to when they get older. Like, you actually become friends with your kids. It's
that was
cool.
an amazing, I'm telling you, amazing moment. And I'm laughing. We're playing. We're you know, then the boys are kind of arguing. No, what are you doing? You can't play like that. You know, and it was just so cute. And I'm like, would you two stop it? You know? But it was memories, man. I'm lucky. I got two good boys. They get along. They personally both get along. They enjoy each other. And
those two are best friends. My boys couldn't be more opposite looking and like even like in shape, like everything about them, even their faces. I don't feel like they look like brothers, really. I mean, maybe they kind of look a little bit, but not really. They're not like those brothers. You know how you get brothers that are like, damn, you guys look exactly the same. Like, we don't have those kind of kids. They all look different, right?
Yeah.
Even Antonia, it's like she looks like her brothers, but like I feel like Rachel Fuda's kids, even the new little baby. You look at them all, they all have this exact same face. It's just on a different head.
Right.
It literally, all three of them look exactly the same.
Yeah.
And then our kids, I feel like each one of them looks individual, right? And different.
Yeah, but that's a great moment. If you have little kids, you know, spend as much time as you can. You know, especially if you're a dad, you got to try to be the coach. Be the coach, whatever they do, man, because you just bond with them.
Yeah, but you always say that. I feel like I wanted to tell you this, so I'm glad you brought that up. You say that to one of our friends who is very not an athletic guy. Like, he golfs all the time, but he didn't play, like, he's not like an athlete in high school. He's not going to coach wrestling. He's not going to coach football. And you kind of shame him a little, Joe, because you're like, you got to coach. That's how you make all your memories, which I understand. But some people, they're not fit out. They're not fit to be coaches.
Try it.
They don't want to be a coach.
He could try it. He could be like a temporary assistant coach.
What if he knows nothing about football? How do you become a coach?
He'll be all right. Some of these dads that coach don't know.
They don't know what they're doing, so you're just coaching football, and you don't know how to coach.
They help. They go there to help. They don't.
Okay.
They don't really.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I can't help it that I know about everything. I know about baseball, wrestling.
You
football,
don't,
soccer.
Joe. Here we go. Joe's tooting his own horn again, guys. Toot, 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 toot. Oh, my God.
Want me to help you cheerlead? I'll come help you cheerlead.
You love to toot your own horn.
What do you want me to teach?
Best dancer, best salsa dancer.
I'll teach, what's her name? Tony, gymnastics? I do. I could have done that
gymnastics.
Too. I could do it all. I do it all.
No, you can't.
Figure it out. We'll figure everything out.
It's home project season, and Wayfair is the best kept secret for all things renovation. Whether you're making a little update like new kitchen cabinet hardware or doing a full renovation, Wayfair has stylish and quality home improvement products for every budget. Guys, you know me and how I feel about home decor. It is so important to find the right pieces that make everything look just right in the home. Because your home is a reflection of you, right? Well, Wayfair is great because they have amazing pieces for every single classy home look. Whether it's mirrors for your bathrooms, tiles for your kitchen, or outdoor lighting for your backyard, Wayfair has it all. There are so many pieces in my house from Wayfair, you have no idea. And their website is so easy to navigate. You can find exactly what you're looking for with just a couple clicks. Plus, you can narrow things down by your own budget, which comes in handy so much when it comes to finding what works with your own pockets. Wayfair makes it easy to tackle your spring home goals with endless inspiration for every space and budget. Whether you need a light refresh or an organizational overhaul. And their delivery is free and easy, even on the big stuff. They'll even help you set it up. Shop the best selection of home improvement online. Get renovating with Wayfair. Head to wayfair.com right now. That's WAYFAIR.com. Wayfair. Every style, every home. This episode of On Display is brought to you by Booking.com. Yeah. Every time I use Booking.com to find a place to stay in the U.S., I know they'll have exactly what I'm looking for. They have a huge variety of options from hotels to vacation rentals, and I'm always able to find something that fits my specific needs. I've found that Booking.com has something for everyone. Guys, Joe and I use Booking.com quite often, especially when it comes to just finding a quick getaway for the weekend. It's so easy to find the exact place that you want to stay in. Patio, check. Pool, check. Close to the coffee shop, check. No matter who you are, Booking.com helps you find the stay that's absolutely right for you. So check them out and find exactly what you're booking for on Booking.com. Booking.yeah. On Display with Melissa Gorga is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game, shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can be a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help you find options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states. I feel like you've been a little depressed lately because you don't work out in the morning and you need to start working out. This is my advice to everyone. You want to feel good? Start your day with a workout. It's not about being vain. It's about moving your body. My stomach feels better. I feel a little more accomplished. I feel like I did something for me. I feel like you're a little down because you're like annoyed every day that you come home from work, we eat dinner, there's always an event, there's a podcast, there's something, and you don't get to work out. Why don't you?
I don't work out. I don't know, man. I've just been tired. I've been stressing. You listen, we're in a rough economy right now. It's tough, man.
It's rough out in those streets.
It's rough, man. I'm just grinding and just. When
you're lucky I'm sprinkling the town to save your life. How about that?
Oh yeah. That coffee cake.
That coffee cake guy. Can I tell you, Andy Cohen texted me today too, and he was like, "This cake is so amazing." He's like, "I ate the whole thing in 2 days. I got to send him another one."
Yeah, send him two.
And guess who else loves my cake? J-Lo. I sent it to her. She's on set today, and she told everyone, do not touch this cake. Jennifer Lopez is saving it for herself, and she told everybody, don't eat it. I'm very good friends with Elaine, her producer, her writer, one of her, very tightest friends. And Elaine's like, Jennifer said no one touch this cake, it's hers. And I was like, yay.
The cake is so good. I'm not just saying
it is. It is. And guess what I did today, Joe? You're going to be so proud of me. This was one of your business guys. Anyone out there listening that loves my sprinkle brand, if you love the cookies, if you love the cake, guess what I officially made available today? And not just you didn't just give me this idea, Joe Beningo did. Because Joe Beningo called me and said, I am so obsessed with this coffee cake. Like, I want it every morning. So like, I would subscribe to your coffee cake. So I added something to the site today where you can now hit subscribe and it automatically gets shipped to your house once a month. So if you want the cookies or if you want the cake, it'll automatically, you don't have to log on, and you get 10% off when you subscribe.
Nice.
You get 10% off your cakes if you subscribe, and it'll just come to you guys once a month. You wake up, your cookies are there or your cake's there. Isn't that awesome?
Oh, good.
I'm very excited about that little feature that we added today. So make sure you guys subscribe to the cake, and that way you'll always have a little coffee cake waiting for you at your door. I just think it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Right?
But that's great, because you know what? I know you're coming out next too. Got something else, right? When's the next drop coming? Next month?
Oh, yeah. There's some things in the works. We don't want to spoil things, Joe. You're quite the spoiler today.
Let's drop it out. Let's drop.
You just like to spoil it.
I would just put it all out there right now. Okay, this month this is going to drop. This is going to drop. This is going to drop.
So I asked for, it is. There's a bunch of stuff going to drop. So I just like to keep secrets. I'm more of like a boom. I just lay it on you when it happens type of girl.
Yeah.
But I will say while we're on the subject, before we jump off, that I am very grateful. I can't believe the warm response and how much everybody loves the cake and the cookies. And you know what? I'm a foodie. I know good food. So of course my shit's good. Like, I am not going to let you guys eat shit, and I'm not going to eat shit. So
eat shit.
Yeah, like I'm just saying. And sprinkles make people happy. It's colorful. It's Easter. Yeah. They're going to be on everybody's Easter tables. They're going to be sprinkling everywhere and just looking pretty.
Nice. I love it.
And it makes me happy to know that like I'm on people's tables, like a little piece of us.
You're going to be on my table too soon.
No, Joe.
Tonight.
Talk appropriately. Speaking of which, I asked...
And we want to thank everybody for coming out to Toronto. It was amazing. You guys, Toronto people.
Oh, yeah. If anyone from Toronto is listening, what a show. What a great time. Amazing.
I want to live in Toronto. It's so amazing.
It is great.
You guys are great.
Chilly out there.
Yeah. But you guys are great. You're fun. You're out there. You got just real people, man.
No, it was awesome.
Respect. Thank you.
Joe, I asked some of my listeners what they would like me to speak to you about, and I think we can. This was like the overall thing that people wanted you to talk about.
What?
Okay, so they want your advice. So the women want your advice, right? On like. So I'm trying to rephrase the question so I can just put it into like one. But basically, they want marriage advice. They say that. How do I get my husband to pay more attention to me? It was mainly, I mean, there was a couple different facets of questions, but it mainly came around like, how do I get him to give me a little bit more attention, a little bit more love? They want attention. What it comes down to, a lot of these women want attention, and they feel that you give me a lot of attention. So they want to know what they're doing wrong or what they can do more of or how they can get more attention from their guy. Is there something I do that makes you give me attention? Like, what is it? What do I do? Why do you give, what should they do?
What should they do? Well,
why don't you start with why do you give me attention, Joe?
Because I'm just me. And
That's not the right answer.
I want to be everything I do. I want to do it right. And if I know I married you, right, and I'm with you, I want to be happy being with you. And I do love you, but I want to keep the spark. Because if you're happy, I'm happy.
And then everybody's happy.
I look at it this way. In life, everybody, you hear a lot of marriages say, all right, it's the same routine. It's the same this. It's the same. Bullshit. You're with this person every day. You started a life with them. It's amazing. You have to keep it amazing. And
well, you have to keep it like interesting. You do say sometimes it's like mind over matter. Like if you tell yourself this sucks, I did this for 10 years with this girl, or I've been sitting watching this TV show. Instead, flip the switch and see it half full and say like, wow, I really appreciate that I've been with this person for so long.
Yeah. And if you're out there and you want more attention and maybe your partner is slacking, what you give him attention, vice versa, because you can't always wait for the other one to do it. I'm going to be honest with you. I give you a lot more attention than you give me.
I don't think that's true. What about last night on the couch? Like I just kept like jumping on you.
Okay, but you do. Listen, you do, but I do give you a lot more. And I don't wait for you. And I don't care to wait for you. Because that's what everybody has to understand. They can't wait for your partner. Because it's like, okay, does she want me today? And
no, it's not just about sex, though. They're not just talking about sex. They're saying, say you're pretty, give attention.
Hold on. I'm not talking about
sex.
Rub
your feet.
I'm not talking about sex. I'm just talking about something like you think like, okay, does she really want me in a way? Like, look, it just like we were talking about that dance thing. right? In the beginning, did that make me a little insecure? Maybe. Yes. Did it bother me a little in the beginning of our marriage? Yes. But you're not the type. It took me a while to understand that you're just not that type of person. You don't dance with that in that aspect. It kind of bothers you. You think you look stupid out there grinding on the floor or whatever you do. You think it's stupid to you. Okay, so it took.
I don't like a lot of public affection, right? I'm not. Right. I don't like that. Like even when you used to kiss me on the Real Housewives of New Jersey, right? Like when you in the beginning you were very mushy because, and like you'd be kissy, and I'm like, oh my god, like, and people would be like, oh my god, she pushes him away or whatever, and I'm like, no, I'm uncomfortable with public. Like I don't want to kiss you in front of people, like that kind of kiss where you're a lot more comfortable. Like if it was up to you, you just pull your pants down in front of the crowd.
Yeah.
Oh, you know you did that once on the road. You know you pulled your pants down.
Not once.
You flashed the whole freaking. You flashed us all
many times. But so
your penis was framed in the studio.
Hold on. So what I'm saying is, you go out there and you give extra attention to your husband or to your man or to your woman. You give them more attention. How you want to be treated, you treat them. You want to be kissed. You kiss them. You want your shoulders rubbed? You rub their shoulders. Whatever you want done to you, you do. And eventually, it will reciprocate. It will. You give attention. Don't wait for the attention. See, if I want to feel a certain way and I want to be hugged and you're not hugging me, I'll hug you. If I want to kiss you and you're not going to kiss me, you're not kissing me, I'm kissing you. See, in the beginning of our marriage, I might have thought, oh my God.
You were different in your 30s.
As you get older, you learn to say, no, that person does want to be with me. I just have to teach them in a way. And you have to teach me.
Like how I move and you...
You're teaching me certain things too, that sometimes you'll tell me, oh, you didn't do this to me. You didn't do this. You didn't say this. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm slacking in that. It's all about communication.
Yeah.
And the way...
And when somebody communicates with you, you take note of it and start to change it.
Correct. And I just say, don't wait and do whatever makes you feel good, you do to your partner.
So you're saying don't wait, just go in there and do it and like hope that they start. And so what if these women go in there and they start giving their man more attention and kissing him on the forehead or doing the little things that they were wishing were happening to them, telling them they look good, telling their guy like, wow, I like that outfit on you. Wow, you look hot today, babe. Like, wow. And they give it, I would say you'd have to do it for a couple weeks. It's not going to happen overnight, right? And then after a couple weeks, it's a month goes by and it's not being reciprocated. Then what? What?
It's going to be reciprocated because
Hopefully.
It is. Because what happens in marriages is like, oh, I want more attention. You're not giving it to me. They're thinking he's not giving it to me or she's not giving it to me. Then what happens is you hold back, and you think is she going to do this, and they don't, and it just gets worse and worse. And you kind of push away more. It's kind of a game.
It is a game. I think it's a game when couples don't have sex for too long, because then it turns into a game of like, who's going to have sex? Like, who's going to try?
Yeah. I mean, I look at it this way. If I want to be touched, I'm going to touch you. If I want to hug right now, I'm just going to come hug you. And it's going you just got to be sweet, nice, lovable, happy, and it will come back.
You say that a lot. You like when I'm sweet. Sometimes if I'm sweet, he'll call me the next day. He's like, you were so sweet.
Yeah, because I'm like, holy shit.
That's your word, sweet.
Yeah, he was like, man, you were fucking sweet. Because, you got to be, what happens is, you got to understand that when we're together, you got to be nice. You can't always think about, okay, I worked today and I had a hard day, and you take it out on your partner.
No, I know. But my thing with you is if I'm not being sweet, it's because I have a punch list usually. Like when I see you, because we don't hire contractors, because when I need work done outside, it's you guys, it's you who does it, right? And it's your men or whatever. Like, because we don't hire people and you do the work yourself 90% of the time at this house. People. No, like if I need whatever it is, it's annoying because like my punch list, I'd rather just call someone a stranger, but you're like, I'll get to it. After you're done building all your buildings and your flips and your construction. So it's like, it never happens for me. It's like,
it always happens for you.
It
Your
happens
problem is
in the final hour, which drives me.
But it gets done.
But it's too stressful like that. Like, I'm a pre-planner. I like to do things I'm 5 steps ahead.
Yeah, but if I could see if I say to you, I want you to do this for me, and you have to do it for a week straight, and all this hard work, and sometimes I tell you, send this email out for me. You do it.
No, I say, call your assistant. I have my own email.
Yeah, I mean, come on. You got to just push your goddamn button.
No, because that's annoying to me that you can't just make it happen.
It's annoying to me that you want this done, this painted, this dot, beep, beep, pop, beep, pop, poop, pop.
You have an assistant.
You know what I mean? I can tell you shit, you know?
What did he call me today? He called me today.
Oh, today.
Order a pizza and send it to this address. And I go, are you kidding me? I am knee deep. Like, can you call yourself? Or how about this? Call your assistant, honey.
See how, but you were nasty.
Because you hit me at the wrong time. I was having a stressful moment.
Yeah, but that's your
problem. I was very annoyed about something that was happening with Sprinkle. Like, at the moment, I was on an email and I was doing something.
Who cares?
So when you catch someone at the wrong time, you're going to get a different response.
How many times do you call me throughout the day? Every day.
And sometimes you hang up on me. You're like,
no.
I'm busy.
Well, because
I'm at Home Depot. I'm with an inspector. Gotta go. You get crazy.
You call because you say the dumbest things.
Guys, marriage life.
Yeah, but
Joe Gorga, thank you so much for coming on the podcast today.
Yeah, good.
Do you have any final words for the ladies out there that want a little advice for you? What are your final? Give me your final words.
Final words, just love, man.
What's your best marriage advice?
Here's my advice. Let me tell you something. Life can humble you so fast. You know, you could have it all, and it could be taken away. You know, look at these people with what's going on in this country right now. You got money in the stock market. And the next day, it's gone. Mm-hmm. You know, so just be humble. And every day you wake up,
it's all about health.
And you got health, right? And you got happiness, and you're alive, and you got freedom. That's the happiest day of your life. Every day you can do that. Who cares about money? Who cares about cars? Who cares about houses? At the end of the day, you just got to be healthy. Think about when you're sick and you have the flu and you're sitting home for 3 days, 4 days, and you're miserable. How about people that have real sicknesses and they're in the hospital? You know, I'm just telling you. So
facts. Beautiful words. Beautiful closing words for my listeners. Guys, we love you so much. We hope you have an amazing Easter. Enjoy every second of it. What else do we want to say? Happy Easter, happy Greek Easter, happy Passover, happy everything.
Make me happy upstairs in the bed.
Oh my God, this is inappropriate. We're talking about the third day he rose again.
Oh.
We love you guys.
Love you.
Happy Easter. Ciao.
Bye.